So Tim,
Yeah.
g'day mate, what's going on with your car?
Yeah, spat a rod on the way down.
Through a rod. Here's one of the unseen dangers of getting one of those fancy cases for your Tyranus that attracts the bees. Look, just trying to pollinate with the transmitter. I'm cold. John's not cold. Look,
Pull back on the stick, buddy.
John still thinks it's summer.
Counteract it.
You're old, Bruce. That's the
I am old and frail. That is my problem. And this isn't Tim's beaver. This is John's beaver. There's beavers everywhere.
Lots of beaver at Tokoroa today.
This is the Brazilian beaver. Smooth.
That's good. That's good landing. Tidy.
Look at that.
Very tidy.
Oh man, that's so good. Oh, I even got the scale wing drag at the
I
end.
always get one turn at the end.
So we had a visitor from CAA, eh?
Yes.
CAA, eh? That's 3 A's. That's not right. Yeah. Nice man. He's retiring. The man from CAA is retiring. So we're going to get a new CAA man come and see us. And Tim has some new models today. He has 2 new Nitro models. It's with ASP. Is it an OS or an ASP? I don't know. I can't tell through the camera. And there we go. And a low wing over here. I think this is a Super Sports 40 that's been recovered, at least on the fuselage. I recognise that tail from the Super Sports 40. And that's also got a nitro motor in it. And look at the size of that lithium. I think that's just for his receiver in this because it's so powerful. Here we go. We decided the bee wasn't actually trying to copulate with the transmitter. It was trying to bind with it, wasn't it, Tim?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, it's such a gaily coloured transmitter, mate. I use the word gaily reservedly. And we're going to fly this, are we?
Yes, we are.
Sweet. Is it a high wing? Oh no, it's upside down. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You just bash it around, mate. Knock some
Knock some
stuff into it. Don't forget to do the pre-flight once you've landed.
And salute to the Slovenia as well.
Slovenia. What a weak, insipid salute that was. I would be ashamed of. I'm sure that
Captain
our Slovenian friends
Blas.
are not impressed, Tim.
Captain Blosh.
And no, from the start, right down low. Start with your hand down by your side. Come on, put your hand down by your side, down by parallel to your body, yes. And then you do the salute.
Salute to Slovenia.
It's pretty pathetic.
Captain Robert.
Captain Vlosh, that's got to be the most pathetic salute we've ever seen.
Cancel that one.
You might have to lift the idle a bit because we haven't set that. Smooth, eh? He's put new bearings in that. And it's a Toyota too. They don't usually do that, do they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of smoke coming out. Is there any oil left in it?
No, nothing, mate.
No oil left in it. It's spat the dummy in a big way. Were you hooning it? Did you have the throttle switch on
I
maximum?
was passing, you know, with a Litchfield passing lane.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
passing
yeah.
a truck there and it just blew out.
Yeah, how fast were you going?
About 100.
First gear?
No, I wasn't redlining or nothing. I'm just doing about 5,000 revs and it just went boom.
5,000 revs and
then a whole lot of smoke
a whole lot of smoke.
behind it.
Yeah, there's still some smoke left in it though. You haven't used it all. He's going to start it. Look at the oil. Jeez. She's got a beautiful idle though, eh? Smooth.
I have to find Mum a new engine.
For a 3-cylinder, she's pretty smooth. So,
Not my car too.
not as, oh, that's all right then. Geez, lucky it wasn't your car.
My mum's car.
Oh no. So there we go. That's what happens, children, if you have a throttle switch instead of a pedal. It's a mess, mate.
There's a nice hole in there, eh?
Nice hole right down in there. So the lighting is just right. We can see the car. It hasn't scored the journal much, Tim. You might get away with that, mate. You might be able to just slip a new one on, eh? What do you reckon? The journal looks pretty clean to me. Mind you, I'm looking through the lens of the camera. You can't really tell much. But it's a very nice clean hole as well. I think you could just put a bit of Bondi in there and that would be fine. Yep. Oh, is that a little bit of metal on the edge of it? There's a little bit of panel beating required, but not much. No, I think these people underestimate the durability of these Toyota motors. That's good. This t-shirt is made by the people that do the flight systems on the airliners. You know, they say, T-Rain, T-Rain, pull up, T-Rain. Well, that's the T-Rain t-shirt right there. And this, young people, is how we used to fly models. We put liquid electricity in a tank in the front there,
this is how we still fly models too.
Well, it hasn't flown yet, Tim.
No.
Don't get ahead of yourself, mate. It's a maiden. It's a maiden flight. Tim bought this second hand on one of our popular trading sites. And yeah, we'll see what you got. Electric pump, Tim. Yeah. Woo! Oh, look at that! Look at that! No prostate troubles there, eh?
It's bloody fast, isn't it?
Runs smooth, doesn't it? Very quiet, very smooth. Lovely. He's running a 2-cell pack in this for the receiver.
Oh, looks a bit scared, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, you get that in the big jobs, eh?
Just made it crash.
And he's away, or is he? It's not overpowered.
Get off the ground.
It's not overpowered, is it? You get the prop on the right way around? It's going pretty quick now, though. Where is it going? It's crappy, cloudy weather. Tracking this thing's pretty hard today.
What's that rattle? Continuing to fly.
Oh, jeez. Look at it go. Did you pin those surfaces, Tim? Oh, he hasn't pinned the control surfaces yet. That's always good value. He forgot. Ah, well. Yeah, this is a maiden flight, by the way. He's just making sure everything's working properly. He'll probably really ring it out on the next flight. It's taking all my skills as a videographer to keep this thing in frame. Which, while I've got people on the video, I'm thinking of upgrading my camera. Everything to date's been done 1080p, but it's the end of the line for the 4K version of the camera I'm using from Sony with the gimbaled lens. I'm wondering if I should spend the money and upgrade to 4K, not because I want to publish 4K videos, but it makes it easier to edit if you've got more pixels. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should I spend the 1,500 New Zealand dollars, look at this, in the arrestor grass? Yes! Should I spend the...
You would think after blowing his car up he'd have a bit of mechanical sympathy today, wouldn't
You'd think so, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came off.
The what came off? So that's CAA on the phone. They've just called him to tell him off for flying like that.
Probably.
Yeah. So that was all right for a maiden, though. Do you think he'll really open it up when he gives the next flight, though? You know, sort of thrash it a bit? I'm sure he will. Yes. Anyway, so I'm thinking of getting a 4K camera so I can make up for the shaky hands a bit more because I've got more pixels to play with. So I might have to invest some money that I don't yet have. Hopefully it'll mean better videos. So what has it got a rudder on it? Still got a rudder, isn't it? Yeah.
What did you lose? Spinner.
Spinner. Oh, it was the spinner on the motor.
Spun off.
I told you you'd spin it off.
I noticed one of the screws is loose.
Well, it is now.
Don't know why you bother putting them on there.
Just easier to start.
Is it snapped?
Good salute.
Yeah, excellent, mate.
Captain Blush and Pilot Robert. This plane went pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It was a bit touchy, but
So you're going to open it up next time instead of flying around like a Nancy girl?
yeah.
Yeah, enough of that bloody. Just,
And look, smooth as butter now.
yeah, the bearings
Before
have
it was
bedded in.
Rumbly as with new bearings,
Yeah.
but now the
They've worn to fit, Tim. That's what happens.
Yeah. And that's an ASP 40
40, just an ordinary old 40.
Captain Blush.
Yep.
40. Goes good, man. It spun so fast that the spinner flew off. I RPM'd it yesterday. It's doing close on 15,000 revs.
How many kV's that?
Heaps, mate.
I better tell John, sounds like there's a plane coming.
Hi. Hello. I'm just having a meeting with some people, but I'm coming back to the motel at 3 o'clock.
And there's the hole in the crankcase where the rod decided to become an external component of the engine. That's pretty cool, mate. And how far did you drive it like that?
7 miles with the oil light on. Just feathering the throttle, and it just made it.
Just taking it gently so as not to cause any damage. Well, there's your trouble. The petrol cap's open, mate. That's what's caused it.
Yeah, I must have pulled the wrong one when I pulled the
Yeah, must have pulled the right. That will have caused the whole problem. But yeah, oh well, you know. So what do you reckon? Bit of sawdust in there. Put her on eBay.
It's a $1,000 car.
$1,000 car. You've blown up a
But it's a
$1,000 car.
7-seater. It's pretty handy, you know.
Not anymore.
It's going to cost probably $500 for another motor.
And some, eh? Let's put a V8 in it while you're there, eh? Make it really go. Jeez.
The engine didn't give any sign of.
Apart from the very loud noise, the oil light and the clouds of smoke.
Before it just let go. It was fucking weird. I don't know.
Oh, it must have been faulty from the factory. Warranty job? What
Yeah,
year is it?
warranty.
What year?
94.
94. It should still be in warranty. Surely.
$250,000 case.
Only $250,000 for a Toyota. It's nothing, mate.
It's
My truck's
nothing.
done 300,000, and it's still got most of its rods inside the block. Goodness me.
Nothing. Couldn't believe it.
Well, there you go, Toyota. Step up to the plate. Come on, see this man right. A near new vehicle being driven, being gentled along, and the damn thing grenades on him. That's terrible, Toyota. Come on, step up to the plate.
Not nice.
Put it right.
What is it?
We think this could be the problem. This is the oil that Tim was using. Look at that. This is like ultra budget. Is it Rossel? But there's no sign of any standards API or any kind of standard thing on the box. I think this was just water, not real oil. And because look, there's nothing that says it meets any of the international standards for motor oil. And then the motor throws a rod. So children, be careful with what you put in your engine. But Tim has got a solution. So this is what Tim decided to use after the rod came out. See, it's far more viscous, like it's like 80W90, so it's not going to fall out the hole so quickly. Yep, so she's run on 80W90 now, but I think the absence of a big end on a journal means that it's just pissing out anyway. And apparently there's holes in the sump. There are signs of a little oil loss down here, as you can see by the big drips hanging off. There we go, look at that, beautiful. Well, at least the car stopped smoking, Tim. That's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seems to have cooled down. Probably run better now. There'll be better clearances after all that wear and tear. She's a beauty though. Woo. I noticed we've got a bit of oil on the back though, eh? It must have come right round from the front when the motor blew. So, yeah. He'll have to clean it. Have to get his easy off BAM, give it a polish. So Tim, you met someone new today.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rod.
Rod. Where did you, it's not Rod from the block, is it?
Yeah,
Like Jenny from the block?
Rod from Toyota.
Rod from Toyota. They tell me he's a bit of a big end in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh dear.
Fuck, how am I going to explain it to Mum?
But hey, I mean the thing is, was he trying to get in? Because didn't he knock first?
No, it was just passing a car and then it just, no warning, it just blew, man.
So what happened to the car you were passing at the time?
It was a truck.
You were passing a truck.
It I just pulled over and I just ran out of power. No power.
I've looked at the back of your car, it's covered in oil.
Cloud of smoke.
So was the front of the truck covered in oil too?
Oh mate, must have been, yeah. But they pulled over as well.
Well, they probably couldn't see where they're going because they had your crankcase full of oil over their window and your rods through their bloody side windows.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
To it now, mate. She's pretty bad.
Oh, she'll... Well, don't waste it.
I gotta park it over there.
Yeah, you got to get home, mate. It's only about 30k. You know what? That sounds just like Ron's car. See, what a shame because that the motor's gone because this car has obviously been cherished and it's got the customised bodywork.
Oh, rig, mate.
Customised bodywork, you think? Yeah. She's a gorgeous piece of kit. Listen to that. So smooth. Oh, I can smell the aroma of freshly roasted oil. Can you believe that still runs? That's a testimony to Toyota, isn't it? Brilliant. So there aren't even any planes in the back of the Ronmobile?
No.
That's pretty tragic, mate.
No.
So, and when are you heading off to the Philippines?
Friday.
Friday.
Saturday morning at 12:30. Just about midnight.
Is that when you leave? That when the plane departs?
Yeah.
And it's a, what is it, a 737 MAX 8? You were saying?
No,
Yeah, got
no.
discounted seats until the software's installed, yeah.
Yeah. Cheap flight.
Yeah, cheap flight. Short flight, but cheap. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, and there goes that plane somewhere.
No,
God.
give us life jackets.
There's no point. Parachutes would be more effective, wouldn't they?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to miss summer. Never.
Well, I'm going to get an extra month on my computer.
Yeah, you get sitting in the hot Philippines sunshine, baking away, drinking your bourbon and cokes or your beers. Jeez,
Yeah.
what a life.